Hi, my name is Frank. I go to Limburg High School and I'm a rising sophomore. So my project is the CV security camera, which is basically a security camera, except instead of detecting motion or stuff, it uses computer vision to detect things like faces or like other, for example, human bodies or something like that. And then in terms of my milestone, this is my second milestone so far. And basically what I've completed at this point is I've just implemented the base project, which involves detecting faces, showing a live video feed, and also sending emails whenever a face is detected. In terms of what I enjoyed and what I struggled with, I really enjoyed being able to not only work with like an embedded device like the Raspberry Pi and just like work with Linux on it in general. I also enjoyed just writing the code for the project by myself and understanding how each and every part of the code worked. But it also, in terms of what I struggled, I learned that there are some very difficult or rather just kind of annoying things with working with Linux sometimes, especially in the field of permissions and system configuration and whatnot. So currently my next steps, I aim to first of all get it to be able to run completely headlessly, which means it should start up by itself every time I just power it up. And then also I may consider adding some things like MQTT to it so that I can basically make it more IoT-like.
Nice.
Okay, so this is a quick demo of my project. As you can see, we have the Raspberry Pi over here connected to the monitor temporarily, and we have this camera module right now. And basically, if you're able to see from the screen, it's running an HTTP server on this IP address here, and that's basically its web endpoint where you can see all the video feeds and change some settings and whatnot. So I'll go ahead and refresh it over here. I'll load up the video feed page, and as you can see, when we wait for the page to load, there's this live video feed. Right now you can't really see anything because the camera's pointed directly at the table, and then underneath we have some basic settings. So let's see, if we're able to point this camera up, as you can see the feed is refreshed. Keep in mind that this camera was meant to be mounted like this, so right now if I point it directly at me, you'll see that the feed is upside down. However, I have tested this before, and I can quickly show you that when it does detect certain faces, it will send a detection email such as this one. And you can see I did a very quick test. The rectangle is a little bit small, but that's just because it's a general vicinity, and then it just specifies how many faces were detected and at what time. And it does wait a few minutes and doesn't like send every single time it detects, just to avoid hogging up the email. Yeah. Otherwise, that's about it for this current state of the project.